What's up guys, it's Lynn Sam here from Ugly Sofa Gaming. Today is a very special episode of Tutorials Play Badly, because not only are we continuing with move controller tutorials, but it's the first episode of Tutorials Play Badly where I'm actually in control. So we might get a bit of sense for a change, won't we? So I've not used the move controllers at all, and Sam did the first tutorial learning how to move with them. So this may be a struggle.
Now you've got the hang of moving things around in edit mode. It's time to master manipulating objects.
He doesn't know.
Just as well, because Connie's friend Cuthbert...
I'm also left-handed, and I'm going to be a badass and not put on left-handed mode.
Yes,
so we'll see how that works out.
Legs. Connie didn't choose her friends. I did. So, we need to fix these platforms if she's going to reach the flag and get to Cuthbert. Before we fix the platforms, let's switch to play mode to see how a player would experience this scene.
Oh boy.
Press the start button on either controller to open the options menu. Then select play mode with the primary X button. Its icon looks like a controller.
Now you've got to fail at jumping.
Once you're in
It's
play
the
mode,
left trigger that makes you
Connie
move.
with the primary T button.
The right trigger.
It's easy to remember which is the primary controller and which is the secondary.
It's just a big
Your primary
no-no.
controller's imp has a face, while your secondary doesn't. When you're possessing Connie, hold the secondary T button to run forwards. It's pressure sensitive, so pressing it lightly will move Connie more slowly.
Oh, that's cool.
Start by jumping over to the first platform using the primary X button. Oh dear.
Can't do it.
Looks like it's too far for Connie.
Oh
Move
dear,
that
he
first
said.
platform closer. To do that, head back into edit mode. Open the options menu and select the button with the pencil icon. Once you're in edit mode, move on to the next step.
How do I turn the camera around?
So it's the center button on your right.
Am I in edit mode?
Yeah.
Center button on my right.
The grab cam.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh man, bad.
And you said you could do better.
I can do better. I can do better. I'm almost sure of it. Doesn't like it where the way we have our camera set up. Doesn't like it when you go too low, does it?
No.
We have to do something about these platforms if Connie's going to reach the other side. First, let's get a good look at them. Position your imps on either side of the first platform, then set your imp reach by tapping both move buttons at the same time. Then use the grab cam to position your view side on to Connie and the platform. See the dotted outlines? That's where the platforms should be. So let's put them in place with the move tool.
No.
The imp has this equipped by
How do
default.
I undo?
To move things, hover the tip of your imp over them
square
and press and hold
and
the primary T button.
Yeah, tilt.
Move it to where you want it and release the T button. Try it now with that first movable platform. You can get a slower, more precise movement if you hold the T button softly. And if you need to try again, just undo your action by tilting the primary controller to the left
Oh, this is so
and
awkward.
pressing its square button.
We're going to switch hands.
Yeah, probably.
When the platform is in the right spot,
Shush. I don't know, that will help. I'll try. So.
you're ready for the...
My preferences.
So right down to the bottom, isn't it?
So we're going to try left-handed and see if that's any better.
Next step.
Lefty.
Probably need to recenter now, and you're in play mode.
Holding these things, so I just want to go play Beat Saber.
Maybe we'll do that after.
Yes. So, close the curtain.
Yeah.
Twist it side on. How do I move over there? You don't know, do you?
What are you talking about? Moving where?
So, like, if I was like using a normal controller, I just want to be side on, so I'm looking at like a side scroller.
So you've just got to twist your angle around somehow. Yeah, it's awkward. It's awkward, alright.
My God, what? Ah, media molecule. Why would you do such a thing?
Why are you like waving around like you're conducting? There's no way to move bricks.
This is no way to teach accounting. Oh, we're gonna be here forever and a day. Alright, hang on.
Realigning with triangle.
Yeah. So I've done it.
Close enough.
But you know, I'm not happy about the situation.
Nobody is.
I thought they were being real clever, sticking a move button on the move controller, didn't they? Oh, it's not clever enough, Sonny Jin. That's all I got to say. Okay, that's close enough.
Yep, that's good enough. So to turn off your current view thing, you need to like press on that red 1-to-1 icon with your
Now that the
yeah.
first
left control and
platform's in
press X.
position, let's test it out. Open the options menu and select play mode with the primary
controller.
X button.
You've switched hands.
Connie's on the starting platform, ready for another try. Take control of her with the primary T button and see if she can jump over the gap now. Hope she made
You're
it
all
this
over the
time.
place.
If not, you can always go back and
Switching
edit
hands
things again.
midway through. Crazy.
In fact, let's try doing that now and see what happens. Select
Hear
edit
the man.
mode from the options menu. Look at that. Connie isn't in her starting place anymore. That's because time passes when you're in play mode, and the scene doesn't rewind automatically when you return to edit mode. Instead, things will be frozen in the state
do I
you
undo?
left them when you were playing.
So you need
But
to
you
press
can
square
easily
on your
rewind
primary
things.
hand and tilt
Just
it.
open the assembly menu
the
by holding the
left.
secondary T button, then select the rewind
Like you
button
need to like
with your
full on.
primary
You're
imp.
just waving it at the moment. You
It's
need to-
doing it. It's doing it.
Make sure
Okay.
you can see
Look at the
secondary
screen, woman.
imp
Just says-
as the menu
Oh,
is
right, it
attached
says
to
move.
it. When you press the rewind button, everything that changed in play mode will rewind back to the beginning. Doing this won't reset any changes you made in edit mode.
I missed literally
Connie is
everything
back
you
to
just
her
said.
starting position, but the platform remains where you left it. Try to get into the habit of rewinding time after you play scene. Connie is rewind back to the beginning, the secondary T button, then select them in the state you left them when you were playing. But you can easily rewind things. Just open the assembly menu by holding the secondary T button, then select the rewind button with your primary imp. Make sure you can see the secondary imp as the menu is attached to it. When you press the rewind button, everything that changed in play mode will rewind back to the beginning. Doing this won't reset any changes you made in edit mode. See? Connie is back to her starting position, but the platform remains where you left it. Try to get into the habit of rewinding time after you play scenes. That way, you'll avoid any problems. There are times when it's useful to leave things as they are after playing, but when in doubt, rewind. Okay, if your platform's in the right place and you've had a successful test run with Connie, you can move on to the next step.
God help us.
Let's sort out the next platform now. It's the middle one that's lying on its side. Before you can match it up with the outline, you'll need to stand it upright. You can rotate objects in edit mode by grabbing them with the primary T button and rotating the controller. Give it a go now.
That was pretty painless.
You don't have to turn it all the way in one go. Simply let go of the platform and grab it again once you've turned it as far as your wrist will comfortably allow. Bear in mind that your imp's tip is at the center point of the rotation, so you can grab the platform at different points and see how it affects the rotation.
So
All that rotating has made the platform a bit wonky, so let's undo all that by
takes
tilting
a hot
the
minute,
primary
doesn't it?
controller left and pressing its square button. Grab and
If I
hold
wanna
the
move over
primary
here
T
now,
button
grab
with
it.
your imp over the platform and try to rotate it into a vertical position. Once you have it more or less upright, you can let go of the T button. Then grab it again, but just lightly press the T button so you can nudge it precisely into the matching outline. That's quite a lot of buttons to remember, isn't it? Well, if you ever forget what to press, just look at the prompts around your imp. Or select the mode icon in the top left of the screen with your primary X button. They'll show you what buttons you can use in any situation. Select the mode icon again to hide the list if it gets in the way. Practice grabbing and rotating things with the primary T button until you're comfortable. Then move on to the next step.
You comfortable?
Not really, but...
Now that you know how to rotate objects, here's a useful tip. When you rotate something by hand, like this platform, it might end up a little wonky. But there's a really simple way of fixing that. You can realign an object you're grabbing by tapping the primary triangle button. This will snap the angle of whatever shape you're grabbing to the nearest right angle on the grid. Make sure you're grabbing an object before you press the button though, or you
Remember how I
might
zoom
end up
into an
deleting
object?
it. If you do
Something
delete
to do
something by
with
accident, remember you can
grabbing and
undo it.
stretching.
Just tilt the primary controller to the left and press its square button. Once you're happy with the position and alignment of the middle
I think you
platform,
have to tap the center buttons
should
of
switch
both
over to
of
play
them,
mode
either
and
side of
test
the
it
thing
out.
you want to.
So, select the controller icon in the
on.
options menu
then
and possess Connie to see how far she can get. You're almost there now. Just switch back to edit mode and fix that final platform. Remember to rewind time. Hold the secondary T button to open the assembly menu and select rewind with the primary X button. Now we can go on to the next step. Now the only thing separating Connie from Cuthbert is the final platform. Oh, it looks a bit small compared to the others. We're gonna have to make it bigger, or scale it up, as we dream shapers say. Try hovering your primary imp over the third platform.
square
Then
and
hold
tilt
the
to the
secondary
left.
circle button and twist the secondary controller to make
Which
it
controller?
bigger.
Primary.
Primary.
It's a bit
Pressing
like
square.
turning a doorknob.
Not working.
Twisting the controller one way scales the object up, and twisting it the other way scales it down. Remember from earlier that the primary imp was the center point of a rotation? Well, here its position determines where the object scales from. Now that you know how to move, rotate, and scale things, you should be able to get the final platform into its matching frame at the right height. You can also use the secondary circle button and twist method to scale objects while you're grabbing them.
I don't know, if you press circle, it'll resize.
When everything is where it should be, go into play mode and see if Connie can reach the flag.
Secondary.
Okay, that's intuitive.
Once Connie reaches the flag, head into edit mode again. Don't forget to rewind time.
See, it's awkward.
Hold the secondary T button to open the menu and select the rewind button. Let's go on to the next step.
You mixed up your hands again?
No. Hard to remember which hand was what.
So you're moving with your right hands now because you switched them. Your camera's on to your left.
But now, for the first time ever in any PlayStation Move game, the move button isn't the move, isn't how you move. You now move with the trigger.
It's the trigger, yeah.
Any idea how complicated that is? I can't do simple platforms. Okay, so that's camera.
Yeah, so line it up so you're behind Connie.
Easy said than done.
Okay, and then with your right hand you need to go forward and X.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You can do this.
Right,
realign your camera.
How do I turn there?
You turn by moving your move controller and pointing her in the way you want her to walk. But also with your camera as well. You have to sync the two.
Oh god, right back at the start. Oh god. So hard. Okay. So yeah, my primary
hand is your camera.
Ah, fuck you, Connie.
She's like, we wiggling now. She needs the toilet, bless her.
Okay, so right. Okay.
You can do this. Right, you need to move.
I don't need to hear criticism.
I'm not criticizing, I'm instructing. So you need
Same
to
thing.
point your right move controller
Right.
in the direction that you want her to walk.
Look, I'm doing it. Oh, okay, alright, so. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Done with that.
No, next step.
I think I was born left-handed, but I think I have the spirit of a right-handed person.
Hurrah! Connie and Cuthbert have been reunited.
Shut the
But now
fuck
they
up.
need to
Finally,
find a way out
he
before
says.
Cuthbert falls asleep again. So let's learn
Shut
how
up.
to find a door in the Dreamiverse. Hold the secondary T button to open the assembly menu. Here you'll find all the assembly tools, modes, and gadgets. If you ever wonder what a button does, just hover over it for a few seconds to see more info.
Isn't like mingling with the video, I don't think.
This menu is also where the search button lives.
Hold it
It's
in
the
and
one
press
with the
the search
magnifying
button.
glass. Select it with your primary X button now. The search button takes you to the Dreamiverse, where you'll find all the things created by dreamers from around the world.
Need a door.
But for this tutorial, I've selected a collection of elements that you can use in this scene. Let's see if we can find a door in the Start Dreaming collection. Select the collection with your primary X button. Have a look around. What elements do we have here in the collection? Ah, there. A door. Select it with your primary X button now.
I'm done with this.
Now your primary imp has a copy of the element to stamp into the scene. To scale it, twist the secondary controller while holding its circle button. To rotate it, twist and tilt the primary controller.
Oh god. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. We are Ugly Surfer Gaming and we upload new videos Monday to Friday from Dreams Early Access. If you like our content, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share the video on your favourite corner of the internet. Any one of those things really helps us out. Thank you very much.